not had great success with the push triangle, this one. Okay? Even when I break posture and I find a way, the push triangle, you know, it's too obvious when I do that. You think, oh, you're not going to try with me, man, and you fight to posture up. And in any case, if you're a good person in the close guard, you're not going to just lamely leave your hands there for me to grip and control, right? This is what you find in sparring as well, isn't it, guys? So whilst this is a nice drill, it gets the reflexes going, and certainly there are circumstances where you can use it. Generally, you're not going to get it like we do in training. So let's look at a more robust way of getting the triangle from close guard. There are many, many ways, and we're just going to cover a couple today. Most importantly is breaking posture. We've done this before in class, but I like to start from here, and usually his arm better, he restructures his arm to prevent that. And then I have an opening here, which allows me to get the overhook grip. This is a nice one, very common, very easy to do. Okay, and once you have a grip here, you have to be on your side. Notice what I do with my foot here is on the hip. Last time I did this, a couple of weeks ago, we did chokes, with his arm bars from here. We didn't really cover the triangle. So let's look at the triangle. So the easy one is fending off. If you have a straight arm, that's good. If you have a bent arm, as he moves in, you can move your arm in. It's a little harder to fend off, so you must make sure it's a straight arm. Get that arm over the head, and then we start from here. And then you finish the triangle, okay? So I'm going to show you two variants which you ought to practice. And he readjusts. Once you see that readjust, that tiny, it doesn't have to be exaggerated as that. Once you see that tiny amount over, and I do that quick hip shift here. You have to, another tip is, with this one, don't have your elbow loose like this down here. Even if you think it's quite secure, take your arm out. It's quite easy to take arm out. Have your arm high. So take arm out, it's harder, right? Then you can work this. So the difference being, don't grab here like you're, oh, I nearly dropped the baby. Okay? I may have done great times. You can't tell, she's perfectly Then you work so. But he's too close to me, I can't get my leg out here. So this is where this foot comes in to help you hit out. Just guard against the arm, and this is the kick through. And we register when you can get rid of that. Then you transfer your control over to the head, because of course we must always have some sort of head control once we hit the ground. The other version, here, high, is he has his arm here, which is really annoying. This is where you do the push through. Okay. Because it's quite hard to prevent this from this sort of weird position, isn't it? Look at my knee, look at the elbow. Yeah. And then I'm covering, and it's very hard. And his instinct is to get his arm out. If you get your arm out, it doesn't matter because it's here. See how that works? It's quite simple, quite basic, but I think very everyday, very useful for everyday jiu-jitsu. Everyone need to see that again? Yes? No? Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Drill it 3, 4 times, then swap over. Just a reminder, flower sweep is here, here, here. Block. And you're trying to use your hamstring to effect that movement, and this grip prevents him from facing out. Yes, remember that? You might want to practice that a few times slowly before you move on to the triangle version. Generally, if you do this from static, you sit, it's quite hard to get. So you would do that when Amir is ready to stand up from close guard. So whatever you do, because you have your grips in place. That's when you would do it. You time it so he does the initial work for you. The other way to do it from static is not when you're square on, is to just shift your hips there. So you're not square on, you're shifting it here. That makes all the difference to your ability to get the leverage you want. Whichever way you choose, we're going to do the version where, say we do this, and he bases out anyway. Yeah, that's fine. You are not successful. He thinks, haha, I'm not even going to let you get a grip now. So he doesn't let me get a grip. So go here. We do the same thing. And we start from the diamond here. So I quickly hold the head, finish it off. So, start off with a couple of reps of the traditional flower guard. So flower sweep, little hip, foot on the floor. So I want to bend my head down. It's different from the pendulum. Pendulum sweep, you go underneath their thigh. like this, and you do this. It's the pendulum sweep. You can do a triangle from there as well. We're not doing that. We're doing the flower sweep because there's less movement, there's less danger for it to fall apart. Here it seems like it's pretty static and it just comes on at once. So this I think is a little bit more high power. So this time we're just gripping from here. Hopefully he should base out. If he does, the knee comes out, and then here we start from the start. If he doesn't base out, you may have to fight for it. Here, but you can because he's so unbalanced. But generally they'll base out. Notice what I did, this is something I wanted to show as well today, is rather than trying to get your leg out and over, which is almost impossible, I've been doing this a lot in sparring, just using the knee over and aggressively trying to break a grip. And from the knee high you can start. You want to see that? So you might want to try that as well. A lot of things there, but just flower sweep, then base the hand out, whoop, and up comes the leg. Or triangle. Yes? 1, 2, 3, there. You might notice this. So, he baits me for the triangle, I shoot up. When I have a locked in, I'm in this diamond. He gets both arms forward, he gets on his feet, and he runs me over. Goes over, yeah, just runs me over. So that can happen at various stages, apart from when you've fully broken down posture. This is awful because if it goes wrong, there's two things that could happen that I read about, and not seen. Number one, as he bundles me over, I go over my neck. And if you've got a bad neck, it's horrible because you're being in a stacked position. And you know, some people can't, I don't have the flexibility to do that. So at some point something's going to be good, right? You've got to be aware of that. The other thing that can happen is if you have locked in a really tight triangle and he bundles you over, my knees get all twisted up. You see? Even a tighter triangle than that. And somebody wrote on a forum that my instructor did this, somebody did it to my instructor and he blew his knee off. Because of that, you see that twisting motion and you end up over there. It's horrible. So I'm thinking, how can I avoid that? And then you have to think back to basics, right? So if I'm with Idan, I'm thinking it goes back to foot on the hip. I'm working my triangle, now try and do the thing that we just did. If I'm worried that he gets up on his feet, foot on the hip, push him away. See that? That's like a stop, push him away. Okay, then we work from here, and everything's on the posture break. You can't even get on his feet. So I think, I just wanted to talk about it because it's a possibility. Some of you guys go to other clubs, or even someone's learned it on YouTube here, and they just try it out, and they're not aware of the dangers or the implication of doing that to someone who's unprepared. Now you're all at least aware of it, so be aware. You know, there's all sorts of things that people do crazy stuff, you can't mitigate for all of them. But that's one that coincidentally cropped up a couple of times in the conversation and yesterday. I found it very hard. Once it's in full flow, it's very hard to stop someone steamrolling you from the triangle, so be aware of it. What we're going to do?
Is there a competition regulation about
No,
stacking
perfectly
someone?
illegal. Perfectly illegal. He's trying to escape triangle. Nothing wrong with that. What you're not allowed to do is neck crank, so it really hurt someone on the back of their neck or something like this. The other way around. Yeah, can openers you're not allowed, but he's not touching my neck. He's just trying to get out of the triangle. Right. Let's look at very basic stuff, armbar. Usually we do armbars like this, like this, like this, like this, but and then sacks me. And then this is a very common for me. He gets it, and then I want to try and get a triangle from here, but I'm still stacked. Look, you see, it's very hard. We do this as a drill because it shows you the flow, but in reality, it's inspiring. In competition, it's very hard. He takes his arm out, and the only way he can escape is stacking. He knows this, and then I try to triangle from here, and I'm in this really horrible position, which I have to take a lot of energy to readjust if I can, but then we can escape. So then we go back to basics. We're looking at a way where we can get a more secure armbar, and that's the high armbar. So what we have to do is isolate the arm and here. So this is already a nice, it's just close guard. It's higher up, and one thing is on his shoulder here. Now he then can't stack me, try to stack me. He can't even get posture, right? So it's a very good starting point. We're going to here, slightly different, look at my leg orientation. I'm putting weight on his neck. So again, try and stack me. is very hard because I've got the weight on his head and I'm pushing his head away. Whereas the other version, I was kind of here. You see the difference? There's a difference between here and here. The weight on his head here. This is nice to remember. You could get an armbar from here, but if you prefer to do triangle, you could kind of let his arm go. Cut his head, and yeah, look at his posture. It's all nicely laid out for him. That's a really nice way to do it. It's slow, it's methodical, it takes time and patience. Okay? Don't think you can just get it straight away. This is the hardest bit. This is the hardest bit. And if you look back at videos, I show you probably 6 or 7 different ways to get this elbow touching my belly button and in the center line here. Maybe we did this version where we did this, so you can do that. Okay. For now, just for practice sake, we are assuming that we've got this far and we hop up. Remember, the bottom leg is the one touching the shoulder first. If it's the other way around, there's a gap here. We don't want the gap. Head, put your weight on the head. Put the arm up if you want, but he pulls it out. Cut the head, swing round, triangle, and then finish off your triangle. Basic high guard armbar to triangle. Yes? 1, 2, 3.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Beautiful.